right, as I always say, I didn't know there was a 1 o'clock also in the morning. So, it's like the best line. Anyway, I'm gonna throw out my trash quickly and then goodbye Cracker Barrel, Albuquerque. It's actually 1:45 a.m. I'm now heading to the airport. So yeah, this is fantastic. I get my same little spot every night. Let me go throw my trash away here on the left. It's like those Hollywood tours. It's like, and on the left there's a trash can. And I'm only 12 minutes away from the airport parking. So yeah, I want to get to the airport. I got to finish eating everything. But I don't think TSA opens until, oh, I don't know when. Opens until like 4 a.m. and I have to board at 4:50. But Albuquerque Airport's pretty tiny and I have TSA pre-check, so it should take me exactly less than like a nanosecond to get through. I have my little uniform when I travel. Like I always wear leggings, long sleeve like cotton shirt, like a workout shirt or something or whatever, a yoga shirt. And oh my god, I'm so tired. And then also a little hoodie, sweatshirt because it gets cold on the plane. Excuse me. And then my Skechers running shoes or walking shoes, and then socks as well because it also gets cold. And then yeah, so that way, and then I have a little money belt that has my ID and my passport and everything, and that goes under my clothing, like down my pants. Because if there is an evacuation, of course I'm not going to take anything. I'm smarter than that. I'm quite smart, but I will keep my ID on me. I don't generally have anything that has pockets. And since I'm a woman, we generally have decorative pockets in our jeans and things. So I don't have any practical pockets in any of my clothing. But also having the money belt like inside my clothing, down my pants, down my leggings, also means that it's actually like part of my body. So yeah, of course I'll leave everything if there's an emergency landing. But yeah, that's just because I know what it's like to have to replace everything after getting robbed in Costa Rica, which was pretty horrific. To have to be in another country with no, debit cards or passport or ID or VA medical card. But there's video on it. It only took me, a few days to get everything replaced. And when I went back down to passport agency downtown in Houston, they were like, "Oh, you again?" And I was like, "Yeah, third time's the charm. Need a passport now." So anyway, but yeah, so now I'm just heading to the airport. Anyway, so I'm flying United, which I haven't flown, oh my god, since I was with Richard, I think. No, I flew United in 2015 to Disney World, and I took Harriet to Disney World. And my ex's mother worked for United, so she came with us so we could get the free plane ticket. And then we went to England in 2014, and she also came with us, me and my daughter. My ex didn't want to go. So it was just me and my daughter and grandmother. And so there was 110 empty seats, and she sits right next to me. And I was like, oh, hell no. I'm like, I'm moving nine rows down, and I'm sleeping the whole way. I'm like, you babysit. But it was cute. Every time we'd fly, the baby's on board. She'd always go up and down the aisle with her little granddaughter. It was cute back in the day. Now my daughter's almost as tall as me. So there'll be no carrying the child down the aisle. But I had a good chat last night. Yeah, she's doing more artwork, so I'm excited to go home. It's been a week. It's been a 2 weeks. So yeah, I think I was in Denver last week. That's crazy. Yeah, so this next 2 weeks I really don't have any plans now. Yeah, just driving now a whole minute. There's construction down here. But I got 9 minutes before I get to the airport. Albuquerque is an easy city. I think when I get back, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna try and get back by Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know if I'll rollerblade again. That really kicked my ass yesterday. I had to lay down a few times, my back was hurting. I was thirsty, so I probably won't do that. But there's also the Sandia Peak hike, so maybe I'll do that Wednesday. Go take a little tram up and then take then hike down. I've done that several times. And I did a video on it, where it started having a blizzard at the top and we kind of got stuck up there. But I'll go do that hike before it starts snowing and stuff. Weather's great, and then yeah, I guess I'm just back in Santa Fe, and then I'm driving home, so I'm not going to be flying, I guess, the rest of the year. I don't know, I kind of just edged my way back. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. So this is my weekend. I've got today's Friday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I start driving to Austin for like a day or two, maybe Monday night, Tuesday night, or maybe just Monday night, and then go see some friends. I haven't been out to Austin actually the whole year, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've been in Austin the entire year. So I'm gonna go back and then just drive Austin to Lubbock, which is only like 6 hours or something, or maybe to Amarillo, which is like 8 hours, and then it's only 5 hours after that to get to Albuquerque. So I could, well, if I go all the way to Santa Fe, then my friend in Santa Fe is gonna have to come back and get me. But I'm hoping to leave my car in Santa Fe, and that way I don't have to pay for airport parking here. But it's $4.50 a day now, which is a little steep. But they do have the Wyndham, I think it is. It has $2.50 a day, but no airport shuttle, which is fine actually, because I could just leave the car there for $2.50 a day, and then just take like an Uber to go get the van. So anyway, I'm not bothered about airport shuttle because I'm not flying anymore after this. I'm kind of done with airports. I don't really want to fly back and forth during the holiday season. And this time last year, I wasn't actually, I was on my way back. I was in Houston for the whole of like September through December, and then Jeff died in January, so I had to get back in the van. So yeah, I don't think and even in 2023 when I was going all over the country, I came back to Houston on my birthday actually, so that was November. So I missed all of the holiday flying stuff, which was fine. Let me go over here. Where am I going? It's just so easy. And then when I get out of here, when it starts snowing, if it does snow here, I don't know, then you just take the 25 south instead of taking the 40, and then I'm skipping all of the mountain pass and all that. But it is a nice drive. I mean, going through Santa Rosa, which is like, interesting little town. Yeah, I mean, I've done this drive probably over 24 times in the last 5 years. But yeah, I also have to go to the VA next week, so I'm going to go to the VA hospital here and see if they can do an x-ray on my hand. I kind of slipped on my rollerblades trying to sit down on a bench yesterday. I was in the sand, and I kind of fell on my butt and put my hand down, and I was like, like really, really hurts. I thought I broke it again, but it actually is fine, so I think it's healed. I think I just kind of caught, maybe my nerve hit the screw. I don't know what happened, but it's not comfortable. But yeah, it's fine. But I had to get water from like 3 different people because I lost my water bottle on the way. I just dropped it, and so in the lake by accident, or the river. So I had to get 3 people to give me their water so I could make it back. But I did 17 miles on my rollerblades, which was easy going up. But I was in the middle of the day. It was like 85, 90 degrees, and probably not a good idea. What? You blinded me, dude. There's an ambulance. Oh, it's an 18-wheeler. Nope, it's a dump truck. even more obnoxious. No, 18-wheelers are fine. They have the right of way. Don't be a jerk with them. Don't cut them off or anything. Okay, so I've got 2.9 miles to the Sunport. It's a cute little airport, like the Albuquerque airport. It's like everything's real Santa Fe style, like brown tile and really cool, comfortable chairs, and yeah. But I'll sleep on the plane. I've got my pillow. My flight leaves at 5:15 a.m. So I'll go ahead and sleep on the plane. It's a 2.5-hour flight, so I'll get into Houston about 8:30, 8:45, and then I'm not going to go sleep in my car. I'm just going to go straight into town. Well, I'll see how I feel. I might have to take a quick nap. I'll go into town, and then I've got a bunch of errands. I'm going to go get my mail, and then that's about it. So, yeah. All right, so the place is just called Airport Parking with a big yellow sign. It's on University Rental Car Center, like exit. So they also have RV parking here. I think it's like $150 a month or something like ridiculously cheap. I probably need to get rid of my RV garage. I'm going to work on that when I'm home in October, and then I'm going to work on cleaning that out. I don't think I need that anymore since I'm not going to be home the rest of the year. I might as well get rid of it. But that's a good deal. It's only like, $180 a month and you get electricity. But that's only if I have the van. But I might keep it. I mean, I use it to like work on the van and stuff, but the van will be back by the end of the year. So let's go over here. And you pay when you leave, so that's convenient. So that way you don't have to like say, oh, I think I'm going to be here for like 3 days, and you're actually gone for like 6 days. I'm not the only one up at stupid o'clock this morning. Oh, let's here.
And you need to ride up to the airport?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 1 o'clock also in the morning. I was like, what?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it'd take me a minute or two to get everything together. I know, because it fades otherwise, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, I was really only here for a day. Okay. All right. Thank you. They're so nice here. It's like the desert sun. They just don't really give a shit. So they're just like, we just love everybody here. There's a van, and they have covered parking as well, but of course I need the sun. It's busy, busy, busy. So yeah, so when I get back, I guess what I'll do is I'll switch the car out for the van, and they'll be like, do you need airport parking? I'm like, I don't. I love having a compact van. I'll tell you something, Nissan did it right when they created the Nissan NV. Apart from the side door sticking, it's actually a pretty amazing little van. She's gotten me around. But yes, I'm gonna back in here all the way into this bush, not too close to the other van. Let me go to this airport parking. All right on time. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm literally the only person at the airport, and the only person dumb enough to get up this time of day. Where's my, oh, my bag is overpacked. It's not rolling. Why is it not rolling? Oh, come on, wheels. That's not a good sign. Okay, let's try to carry this. The whole point of having a roller bag is so I can roll it. I need to take the computer out anyway, so, okay, let's go in. I'm gonna sit for a minute. There is no one here. It is 2 a.m. Yeah, I need to like sort this out so that it rolls, because it's not rolling because it's over full. Anyway, okay, so let me go down here. All gates puertos. Yeah, so let me go down here. Courtesy phone, which I've never had to call. I want it where it's kind of cold. Yeah, literally. I'm the only person. I could have missed an apocalypse, who knows? But yeah, I'm just gonna sit for a minute. TSA doesn't open until 4. They have a little airplane model museum over here, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna just hang out at this cool little, very pretty little airport with the cool tile and music playing. It's fantastic. Okay, that's it. All right, nothing else to report. Just sitting here. So this is a little model airplane museum. It's really cool. If you go to the nuclear power museum in Albuquerque, they have a whole outdoor area that has like B-2 bombers and stuff. I'm like an airplane geek. I love all those old teeny weeny airlines. I used to fly teeny weeny airlines, but yeah, super cool. I love all the old planes, like all the World War II stuff. There's Pan Am. I used to fly them when I was a kid. United, yeah, Frontier. It's like a dumpster with wings. America West, British Airways. I've flown them. I've actually flown in a flight simulator, $9 million flight simulator for British Airways. That was pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go to the restroom in the back, freshen up. There's literally no one here. It's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. people. Anyone else want to fly today? No. People live at the airport, by the way, like on this side of TSA, like they'll sleep at the airport. And here they have the padded seats where you can actually stick your legs through and sleep, and they have couches over there. But I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just wait over here until I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, it's 2:45. Do you guys say, I don't know if Americans say 2:45 or 3:15. No, it's 2:45. And there's some other people here. I'm not the only one that's surviving the apocalypse. I'm just gonna sit and just chill. Oh, these seats are so comfortable. Such a cute little airport. And sometimes they'll have live music and stuff, which is great. But TSA probably doesn't open for another hour. So I'm just gonna sit and chill. And that's it, ticketed passengers only. That would be me. All right, I feel attacked. I'm like, I forget all of that stuff. All right, it's early. Everyone's getting coffee. Cheese and coffee. Okay, no thank you. Not been in here this early. Dunkin' Donuts, lounge area. It's really, really pretty airport. the iPhone doesn't really do it justice, but anyway, so now I gotta go to A3. I don't even know. Where's the terminal? Oh, it's all the way through there. Yeah, I've not ever come through this way. I don't remember. It's been so long. But anyway, there's this guy. He's all like, I will steal the bird. Do not fly away. I love all this like random art. It's like, okay, Indian Pueblo kitchen. Oh, I want some Indian fry bread for breakfast. I never got any. Like, I need to get some fry bread when I'm in New Mexico. Anyway, so let me just sit for a minute, figure this out, and then A3 is just right there. So we're boarding in about an hour, 4:50. Yeah, it's like everyone's lining up. What are they lining up for? Flavor to go, cheese and coffee. I have a bagel. I've got a bagel and I've got Laughing Cow cheese, but I don't have a knife because you're not allowed to have a knife. So let me see if they can give me a plastic knife so I can at least make my bagel on the plane. And then I'll be in Houston by 8:30, which will be 7:30 this time. So yeah, a short flight. I'll just sleep the whole time and then that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, TSA was easy. Like, I couldn't lift my bag though. I was like standing there like, help me, somebody help me. So I'm flying United Express, which is kind of like their budget airline. So they charge for everything, but it's the same thing like lining up and all that. But I'm gonna pre-board as usual and just kind of relax. I need to fill up my water bottle. It's so dark outside. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. Right over here, there's me, tired. There's my bag, packed. And there's the seats, which are comfortable.
Can I please have your attention for a few quick announcements? We are aiming for an on-time departure and this flight is pretty full, so I'm looking for 5 to 6 passengers who are willing to either gate check or check your bags to your final destination.
All right, this is my first time on United Express. I don't think I've ever flown it. I might have flown it maybe in the 90s when I was flying from Indianapolis to Chicago and then changing planes to go to California when I'd fly home and back and forth. But yeah, yay, this is maybe my last flight of the year. I don't know, we'll see. Oh my god, I've flown like 60 times already this year. It's crazy. I'm in 7C. It's like a dinky little airline. It's so little. All right, I got dinky little airplane, but I've got a lot of leg room. An immense amount of leg room. Plus I can put my bag under the seat in front because it's like first class. And then I finally managed to fit the bag up there by taking out my computer. And I've got this curtain which is kind of invasive. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of just hanging down. And then this doesn't open. That is way too early. All right, so I have 2.5 hours on this plane. Hopefully I can sleep. There's all my stuff. There's the Alaska terminal that I flew out a bunch of times. That was actually a really comfortable flight. I didn't really sleep much. My seat didn't stay back, even though I reclined it. Yeah, the one time I get a reclining seat and it doesn't go back all the way, it just kept like popping forward. But I slept for about a good like hour and a half. It was only like a 2-hour flight. So I'm gonna go get the shuttle, get my car, and head into Houston. So I'm not gonna go take a nap. I'm just gonna go straight to get everything done and then go home. So there we go. That was easy. It's only 8:30 in the morning. All right, I'm outside. It's not horrible. It's actually quite nice out here at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Okay, well, let's wait for the shuttle and then go to my car. Hopefully I don't have a flat tire. My tire was a little low when I came in 2 weeks ago, so fingers crossed it's okay. Might need to get new tires, I don't know. All right, there's my car. It's all dirty. Somebody probably wrote "wash me" on it.